So you would put one end of the jumper cable to the negative, the black side on the jumper cable to the negative terminal on the battery, to the negative pole, right? And you put the red side, which is a positive, on the positive pole of the battery. Then on this end you would put the black end, which is a negative, to ground the starter, right? And you put the positive on the left stud of the starter, which is actually this right here, is actually the solenoid, right? Okay, and this section is the motor. All right, so what you do, this section, when I use this screwdriver, right, I would place it between the positive and the positive jumper cable, as some would call it, alligator clip. So between that and the next stud, which is over here on the right on the solenoid, right, to check if this starter is working properly. All right, so you have two tests that can be done on a starter. You can check for the solenoid if it's working, and you can check for the motor itself, right? So now I'm going to check the condition of the solenoid itself. All right, so so you're supposed to see it right here. This is the gear on this shaft inside the motor itself that actually it actually merges or connects or intertwine, right, with the flywheel, right? Yeah, so if this gear does not, normally when you turn the key, the gear would actually go up on the shaft and connect to the flywheel, engage with the flywheel, so the vehicle can start, right? But you have to have a good battery for that to happen as well, right? The battery voltage reading should be minimum 12.4 volts. All right, yeah, anything less means the battery will be weak. All right, and if the starter not getting enough current from the battery, the vehicle won't start. All right, so I'm gonna demonstrate to this test right now. As you can see, the gear is spinning on the shaft, but it's not moving. It's supposed to rotate back and forth on the shaft, and it's not. So that means that the starter is not good. It's bad. It needs to change, to replace ASAP. Alright, now I'm just gonna connect the positive directly to the right stud on the solenoid to check the motor itself, and the same rule applies. The gear should be rotating up and down on the shaft to engage with the flywheel. Alright? Alright. As you can see, it's just turning, but it's not moving back and forth. So that means this is actually a disabled starter. It's bad. It's not working properly. Needs to replace as soon as possible.